teach, or what I'm going to be talking about, is awareness today. So with awareness, there are, from what I understand, I don't believe there's a lot of definitions and people talk about certain things. And when I first started, it was so overwhelming. It seemed like it was just this thing that you had to really, I don't know, tap into or whatever, and or adjust, or just all these things that I was like, okay, your awareness is when you're meditating and you got to be aware of being, I was like, it just was, I don't know, when I first started. And now I'm like, oh, okay. Awareness is just the thing that helps you be aware of where you are right now. So it could be like, okay, at nighttime, I'm aware that I'm going to be going to bed. When I close my eyes, I am aware that I'm in my dreams when I remember my dreams. You are so aware of remembering your dreams that when you are recalling your dreams and talking to somebody about what you just dreamed, you're like, oh yeah, what did I do? Okay, I remember I did this. Who are you talking about? You're talking about your awareness, and that awareness is not any special or different than anybody else. Everybody has it. They are aware of where that's they are, that we are present, that we are here. If you take away your body, you're still going to be aware, as proven through your dreams. You're still aware. You may be like, oh, I was a different person in my dreams. I didn't dress the same way. I didn't even look the same way, but it was still me. Some people have those types of dreams because that is your awareness, and your awareness is always with you, is traveling with you at all times. Okay. So when you understand what that is, when you understand what your awareness truly is, um, you realize that you have a lot more control over what you're being aware of, and that it's not a mysterious thing. Like when you're studying, or if you were studying for a test, that's you using your awareness. When you're talking, like as I'm talking to you right now, you're being aware of me talking, and your mind may also be wandering. That is your awareness. Okay. It is just you, just here, present. When the teacher is like, calls your name and you're like, oh, I'm here. I don't know if they say present anymore. Maybe that was a bit more old school or something, but still, whatever that makes you say, oh, I'm here. And then you have to understand that the word I am here is something that everybody will say, maybe in different languages, and they're still addressing themselves. We all address ourselves as I am when we're talking about ourselves. We have a universal name, I am, and that I am is our awareness. Am I being clear with you guys? Let me know if you have any questions, like raise your hand, and like if you want some sort of, clarification. Okay, great. So thank you for that. I'm glad that you're acknowledging. Thank you so much. So that I am is something that we all, even as I am saying the words we identify with. That's us. You're talking about me, I am. Yeah, we. I recall when that great big slap heard across the world. Um, Will
Will
Smith.
Smith.
Will Smith, thank you. Everybody talks about the slap because it's profound, right? However, to get collected, to bring everyone back to what they were supposed to be doing, which was listening to an awards show, Chris Rock himself was like, we're here now. We're here. Because he had to bring himself back. All these things where his mind is like, and he goes, we're here now.
That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay. So we are here.
And I remember that very clear. And everybody was silent. And it was like, yeah, we are. We're present now. What next? And he took control and said what he needed to say to continue on with the show. So that we are here now is something that we all acknowledge. We are like, yes, presently we are focused on this thing. Once you understand that your focus is just the things that you're just paying attention to, period, then you start to understand the importance of it. When you start recognizing the importance of your awareness, the importance of your awareness is so important, they pay you for it. You have a job. When you're making money, there's supposed to be some sort of, okay, I'm going to pay you to put your attention on these subjects for me to flourish. Okay. And you say, okay, I'll give you my time, which is my awareness, and whatever I'm going to pay attention to, and help you fulfill the dreams that you want. right? And we think that's a pretty good trade-off until we realize that our whole life has been passed on because we've been focusing on somebody else's dreams and somebody else's goals because we have been told that this is just the way it's supposed to be done. And we forget about ours and we kind of like, oh, well, I can't do this anymore because of A, B, C, you know what I mean? So when we start to get to that point when we're like, oh my God, I just totally gave up my time. Um, then you start to realize, that was really precious. I gave up a lot of that. So you can't go to your job and say, sure, I will do what you asked me to do. I'm going to pay attention to these things, email that, do this, whatever, right? I'm going to do that, but not really. I'm just going to be here in my body and just be online and scrolling. And when you say you're doing that, say you're online and scrolling Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and you're scrolling and scrolling at the job, you are now your awareness is so important that you are making money for other entities. So your job, okay, your focus is supposed to help you get the job more money, but when you're taking that time off and going into TikTok, your focus is giving them money. Now, all this time, your focus is giving TikTok money, your focus is giving your job money, and you're making money as a result of giving up your attention when you could just be focusing on the things that you want, feeling and being in the way that you want, so that that attention will make you money, fruitful, prosper, because it's money is, there's different levels or different ways of getting something back. It's not always monetary, okay? So when you understand that your focus is that important, they pay you for it. And then when you start to also recognize how much we value money over a lot of other things, especially our own selves, it kind of makes you go, ooh, wow, I gotta hold this back a little. I gotta figure this one out. What am I doing here?